I was the head of financial services at Swiss Re for about a year and a half. Swiss Re was the first company to experience any losses in the subprime crisis in 2007. There was this huge blaring headline on the second section of the Financial Times saying Swiss Re loss in Ferguson's unit. Now, who knew that Ferguson was a name that anyone even recognized in the newspaper, but it was a huge embarrassment. I hadn't made the decisions to put this stuff in the portfolio, but it was my responsibility. And then in a very, very big public way. So it starts with Roger Ferguson, former vice chairman of the Fed, is responsible for this outrageous loss at this iconic company, Swiss Re. I had to work hard to clean up the mess. They put me on the phone with the analyst to describe what had happened. I did not throw other folks under the bus. And then when it came time to be interviewed for my job at TIAA, the first thing I said to him is, you have to understand that when you do whatever Google search you're going to do on me, the first thing that's going to pop up is, this loss happened in my big unit. And so, two stories of being knocked back, one pretty private, getting the form ejection from McKinsey, one really public, the first big loss in the subprime crisis right there in my unit. And in both cases, though, the story is one about resilience, taking personal accountability, not throwing other people under the bus, and working really hard to dig your way out of the hole, and being totally transparent about it. Mm-hmm. And I've heard later, and I'll stop this very long answer, that one of the reasons the trustees of TIAA really trusted me was I was the one to disclose to them that this thing would be found if they did even the rudimentary amount of research. And I think they thought, gee, even before he comes to talk to us, he says, know that this thing has occurred, and here's my side of the story. Mm-hmm. And it proved to be, I think, pretty helpful in opening that door.